This is the episode 22 of the Yuniverse. I am your host, Yun, and I'm super excited to be back here. I'm so grateful to talk and share and connect, to talk about our current understanding of life and to grow, to learn, to be more effective, to love more, to be happy, and to find out what we're really passionate about, what we really love doing every single day. Life is all about learning. We learn since the moment that we are born. We are programmed, and our subconscious mind is already picking up information, picking up ideas, picking up paradigms that is going to dictate and determine our behaviors for the rest of our lives. We learn, we try, and we identify with each experience, and we see how we feel. We learn, we try, and we experience. And the goal of learning to do everything, to try and see how you feel and try different ways, talk to different people, this learning experience, this process is so that we can ask better questions. Asking better questions promote and stimulate our logic, our current understanding, and we can see how far and what kind of new understanding or ideas that we can come up with. The goal isn't to try to understand and know everything. The goal is to come up with better questions so that we can move forward, we can learn, we can do better. Because to understand everything is impossible, because a lot of things, different levels of reality, the true nature of reality, a lot of theories, a lot of ideas cannot be understood by our human minds. So the goal isn't to try to understand it all, because it is not translatable, it is not relatable, it is not perceivable by our minds. It is not of this world. It is not. Language can only distort the information, the knowledge. It cannot. It has to be experienced. It has to be felt. It has to be an intuition. So what is the goal? The goal is to find out who you are, to be self-aware and chase happiness. The goal is to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be at peace. The goal is to be happy, to have inner peace, and to be fulfilled, to appreciate the world with love and compassion, to see each beings, to see every single living beings as equals, and that it is all part of the whole. The world and everyone is always trying to sell you on how to live. Trying to sell you a lifestyle that you might think you can get. Try to sell you to be happy, to be more fulfilled, to learn more, to achieve more, to achieve success, to have money, to have influences, to have power, fame, or respect. These are all good things, and I'm not suggesting anyone who's trying to accomplish these things that it is bad, or it is not genuine, or it is not moral. Everyone has different perception of reality, of what success is for them. But the essence of what I'm saying is that everybody is different. Everyone is unique and different in their own ways. You might not want to be living a lifestyle that is sold to you because you project that is what other people is going to think of you, because you project that living in that lifestyle in which you don't even know if you love it. You don't even know what that is like, but you chase it, you do it, and you put everything, your time, effort, and energy, your blood, sweat, and tears into achieving all this only for the looks, only for the surface, only for people thinking that you have made it, people thinking that you have achieved success, people thinking and congratulating you that you have made it. In reality, how would you know if that, once you suppose that you achieve everything that you ever wanted, that everything by the general definition of success is gonna make you fulfilled, it's gonna make you happy, it's gonna make you satisfied and content and have inner peace. You have no idea if what other people in the world is selling you is actually what you want. I deplore you to go deep within yourself. Look within. Self-inquiry leads to happiness, leads to self-awareness. How do you know what you want? How do you know if that is good for you? You have to see and really look yourself in the mirror. Look and talk and communicate with your higher self, with your true self, and see where that takes you, and see what kind of conclusions, what kind of ideas, what kind of beliefs, what kind of values that you stand by, that can be established for you. Don't take any advice blindly. Don't take anything that I say, or take anything that you read from motivational people, from any gurus, from any successful people. Those things and advice may work. They may work, but it may not work for you, because everybody is different. So keep finding out who you are, and don't conform to the standard of success, to the standard of happiness, to standard of looking like you have everything that you wanted, looking like you have made it. When you are actually happy, fulfilled, and contentment, and you have inner peace, you're actually doing better than most of the world. I would say like 95 or even 99% of the people that are out there that is living, because that is really all you need. Everything that you need is within you. You don't need to get energy from other people, from social media, from online, or in real life. You don't need any of this. You can get energy within you. You can explore and find out about who you are, about what truly makes you happy. Everything else is only noise and distractions that is trying to be or a scheme of a plot of the world. Teachers and gurus are definitely needed. We need guidance. We need some people who have what we want, or who have achieved or have certain knowledge or wisdom about a specific topic, specific area, specific field. We need these people, but the courses may not really work for you. Those things may not be necessary. You don't have to buy everything. You don't have to pay to learn. You don't have to pay to get started. You don't have to pay to meet a supposed mentor. Every resource, every connection, every interaction or relationship can be started within you. You start by loving yourself. You start by self-care. You start by self-awareness. And from here, you can expand. You can branch out. You can reach out to people for free. You can study and learn on materials, read books, take lectures, go to seminars and workshops for free. But I'm not saying anything that is sold to you, anything that is a course, anything that you have to buy is garbage. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can start everything without a penny to your name. Not having money, not having the financial ability to get something started is an absolute excuse. It is so ridiculous. It is like an excuse for your laziness, for your not wanting to progress or to get better. It is you delaying yourself because you think one day, or you think next month, or you think when I be here, when I achieve this, when I earn this amount of money, then I can start. This cycle will never end. You can start everything right now from this moment. You can start everything from this moment. And everything, the magic is happening within you, and especially between your ears. Come up with ideas, write them down, find out who you are. There's a million things that you can do every single day. Start a practice, start a discipline, talk to that people, reach out and see what they're about, and see what you can learn from other people. There is infinite amount of choices and decisions that you can do to improve and better your life, and all of which you can do it at this moment. I think solitude, being with yourself, sitting with yourself, being comfortable with yourself, learning about yourself, and being with nature, or just even sitting in your room, sitting at a place, sitting at a park. Solitude is much needed, as the world in 2020 is so much full of distractions and nonsense that you just get sucked up into all this bullshit on social media or in real life, or people trying to talk to you, people trying to get you involved, or anything that is gonna lead you astray from your path, from what you really want to do. Like, there are so many distractions. Well, I'm not here to really dwell or complain about this fact, but there is just as much information, knowledge, and wisdom and actions that you can take to get away from these distractions. You don't have to focus on the negative, on the noise and distractions. You can see what you can actually do. Sit down with yourself and really examine and audit yourself. audit and really look at yourself from a unbiased, from an objective point of view, like you're doing an experiment, like everything that is you, like your thoughts, your ideas, what you do, your results, your actions are not actually you. If you can sit back or pull out and become the watcher, the witness, or as I say, the observer. You come back to this state to become the witness of yourself, then you are not likely to be influenced greatly by your success or failures, or what you're embarrassed about, because that is you, but also isn't you when you look at it from the witness, from the observer, from the watcher's point of view. You're just observing something. This is just a phenomenon that happens. It's simply a phenomenon, and there's no point to judge it. All of the judgment, all of the opinions, all of the noises that say or compares with you with other people is coming from your ego, and you are not your ego. Ego is anything. Ego is an entity, and that is trying to create its own identity. That is trying to remain its reality by always comparing with other people, by always providing you with judgments, by always telling you or giving you thoughts or noises, or saying this is good or this is bad, I am better, he is better, or I am worse, or he is worse. All of these things, all of these crazy things that our ego do is trying to remain its reality. Our egos are trying to stay alive so that it can be an identity. It can be this entity of ego can actually survive and exist. And once you see through the illusion of ego, once you're able to disintegrate your ego and sit back to become the watcher, the witness, or the observer, you're able to do so much more. You're able to experience so much more, because you're not being trapped, or you're not being fooled. You're not being compared. You're not being influenced by your ego, because we are not our ego. So to go back to the topic of solitude, go out in nature, go sit with yourself and just be alone for a moment, for half an hour, for 10 minutes. Forget about your phone, forget about your responsibilities, your duties, your errands. Sit with yourself and see how that feels. See how you can handle sitting with yourself, and see if you can sit back and be in the state of the witness, of the observer, of the watcher. And slowly this process is going to get stronger. You're going to be able to be pulled back to the state of the witness, and you won't be so attached to your ego and have your ego control and dictate how you feel and how you react. I am so happy and grateful to be here at this moment, to connect and talk to you, talk about the witness, the ego, being self-aware. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going back to clean sheets of paper every single morning. Just keep going back to the drawing board. Keep working hard. Keep on keeping on. We got this. So I'm happy for all of us.